In this assignment, you're being asked to find the area and perimeter of different kinds of polygons. So the first polygon that we have is a parallelogram, and we know it's a parallelogram because you've got two sides that are parallel. When I look at the top and the bottom, and when I look at the sides, those are also parallel with each other. So to find the area of a parallelogram, you just multiply the base times the height. So again, I always write out my formula first, and then I put in all the numbers that I have. The height of this parallelogram is 6, so I'm going to multiply 12. The base is 12 times 6, that's the height. So the area of this parallelogram is 72, and our unit is centimeters, and I square it because I'm talking about area. Now to find the perimeter of that same parallelogram, I'm just going to add all four sides together. So I'm given that the bottom is 12, so that means the top is also 12. So I have 12 plus 12, plus the sides are both 8. So I have 8 plus 8. So when I simplify, I have 24 plus 16. So my total is 40 centimeters. And I'm not squaring that because I'm just measuring the lines, the edges. My second shape in problem number 2 is a trapezoid. A trapezoid is when you have two lines that are parallel with each other, like here we have what we would call base 1 and base 2. They're parallel, but our sides are not parallel. They're at different angles. So the way that we find the area of a trapezoid is that we add the top line, which we're going to call base 1, plus the bottom, which is base 2. We divide that by 2, and we multiply it by the height. So in problem number 2, my base 1 is 5, and base 2 is 11. Okay, so there's 5 inches and 11 inches. I would divide that by 2, and I'm going to multiply that by the height, which is 4. So then I'm going to continue my work up here. I have area equals 16 divided by 2 times 4. So my area equals 8 times 4. My area is 32 inches squared. The perimeter of the trapezoid is just the measurement of the distance around the outer edge. So I have 11 plus 5 plus 5 plus 6. I have 16 plus 11. I have 27 inches. Now we have, in problem number 3, we have a square. So when I'm looking for the area of a square, I am multiplying. It's kind of like the area of a parallelogram. I'm multiplying the base times the height. So, but the way that I think of it is that I have the side squared. So I have this side times this side, and so I'm squaring it. I'm going 5 times 5. So the area equals 5 squared. Area equals 25 feet squared. The perimeter of a square is the side times 4, because I have this side 5 4 times. All sides are the same, so it's perimeter equals 5 times 4. Perimeter equals 20 feet. Okay, so this last problem over here, this triangle, is actually problem number 5 in assignment 2.1. But I wanted to make sure I gave you at least one example of a triangle. So remember, the area of a triangle is the base times the height divided by 2. or 1/2 times base times height. So my base here is 8 and the height is 4. Remember, if you aren't given the height of a triangle, then you can't find the area. So they gave us the height here of 4. So my base is 8 times my height, which is 4, and I'm going to divide that by 2. So my area equals 32 divided by 2. So my area equals 32 divided by 2 is 16 centimeters. And we're talking about area, so I'm going to square it. Now, if you had a right triangle, your height would be the distance right here. It'd be this. So if you have some other type of triangle than a right triangle, they have to give you the height in there in order for you to find the area. And then finding the perimeter of this triangle is simply adding all sides together. So the perimeter equals 5 plus 8 plus 7. 5 plus 8 is 13 plus 7. So the perimeter equals 20 centimeters. Okay, if you're having trouble with any of these, you can just do a really quick Google search for area of a trapezoid or area of a triangle, and there's lots and lots of easy videos for you to follow. Just watch a really short one, maybe 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes, and you should be able to do any of these.